Hello there, I'm David Little, President and founder of the World St. Thomas More Society. If you're watching this on YouTube, you might want to go to our website at worldthomasmore.org. That's spelled WORLDTHOMASMORE.org. We're patronized, our patron I should say, is St. Thomas More, the great English saint and martyr who died fighting for his conscience in England under Henry VIII. So I would invite you to go there to worldthomasmore.org, spelled M-O-R-E, for further details of what I'm going to talk about today. So our society is about to launch a major campaign to put an end to tax-funded abortion once and for all in the United States and in Canada. Many of you probably know that I went to jail in protest against tax-funded abortion in Canada. You can learn more about that on our website, but it's important to understand that as a people, we become complicit in the murder of innocent unborn children when we contribute our tax dollars. And I got so sick about this whole matter. I've been working full-time for the church in areas of human life, the family, chastity, and now true marriage for over 30 years. And when I first started my work full-time in 1981, the abortion rate was 14 abortions for every 100 pregnancies. Now it's more than double that, and we really need to stand up and understand that we have a responsibility to our unborn brothers and sisters. It's like the golden rule, it's that simple. What would you have done to you if you were in the womb? And so we've come up with a plan really that is quite startling. We expect it to be very effective, and we'd like you to participate. It's called a national petition to end tax-funded abortion murder. And we want to gather the names of all Catholics who are faithful, all Protestants who are faithful to the gospel, all our Jewish forefathers, any pro-lifer who really is sick of the fact that our nations, Canada and the United States, are really put under a curse by our complicity in abortion. For 40 years, we've been praying for life and paying for death. And so this national petition is a way to really gather together and do something substantial and effective to put an end to our complicity in the use of public money, our taxes, to kill unborn children. So we're going to gather the names of persons in both countries in the largest formal and verifiable petition in the history of the United States, Canada, and probably the world. Sadly, as we know, only about 20% of Catholics go to Mass on Sunday in both countries. That means about 15 million in the United States and 2.5 million in Canada. That's 20% in either country. Now, we believe that with our plan, we can get at least half of these good folks to sign our petition. 7.5 million in the United States and 1.2 million in Canada. So here are the most important aspects of the plan. It will be a formal and verifiable petition, meaning each person must include with his or her signature their name, their full address, and either one or both of email address or telephone number. This is so any member of Congress or Parliament can contact that person to verify their signature and to verify that they've truly signed the petition. It will be, without doubt, the largest petition in the world dealing with the sanctity of human life and quite likely, as I said, the largest petition ever, period. Signatories will be asked to contribute $1 to help with the cost of managing the petition, though no signatory will be refused if they don't wish to contribute. So what are we going to do with this money? Well, the money gathered will enable us to do something that will move the petitions to put an end to tax-funded abortion in both countries. After the names are fully gathered in every parish, Catholic or Protestant, from, as I said, our Jewish forefathers and any others who stand up for life, and any who may wish to sign up online as well, we will publish in a Saturday edition a 36-page insert at random, a random collection of names in alphabetical order containing 50,000 names. They will be published in America and USA Today, and 50,000 Canadian signatories in Canada as well, in the national newspaper here called the Globe and Mail. The front page of the insert in the United States, for example, will say something like this: a proclamation. We the people, having signed this petition, hereby demand an end to the use of our tax dollars to murder innocent unborn children, both here in our country and abroad. And immediately below the USA Today proclamation, they will then read, "This is a sample only in alphabetical order of 50,000 names. On Monday morning, 7,347,842 names." This is as an illustration. On these petitions will be formally signed and verifiable by any person, and they will be delivered to both chambers of Congress at the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. Now in Canada, under the same proclamation, it will read, "This is a sample only in alphabetical order of 50,000 names. On Monday morning, 1,229,842, again an illustration, petitions formally signed and verifiable by any person will be delivered to Parliament. The petitions will be the largest mailing list and contact list in either country, putting the very fear of God in politicians who support abortion." So now imagine the scene on Monday morning. Before a veritable phalanx of TV cameras and reporters, several brink trucks with guards in snappy uniforms will deliver an untold number of very heavy cartons containing the millions of formally signed petitions to both houses of government, and a leading pre-arranged government pro-life politician will, in each country, formally introduce a motion to accept these massive petitions. The 24-hour news cycle will have no end. Petitions will be on the phone all weekend, and at first, only known pro-lifers will likely respond to the endless phone calls from the media. The rest will take counsel in fearful compromise. The government will be under relentless media and internal political pressure to call for an immediate open debate in the House. That is when we will call for all petitioners to write their own members a personal letter demanding an end to tax-funded abortion. I mean, we can hear pro-abortion politicians in the media saying, abortion is still legal. The only thing is, if you want to have an abortion, you're going to have to pay for it yourself. I mean, after all, this is the only just way in a democracy. Millions of Americans believe abortion is murder and should not be compelled to pay for what they believe in good faith and conscience is plain murder. The die will have been cast. The petition will signal the death knell of tax-funded abortion in the USA and Canada. In fact, it may well be the death knell of all abortions in North America. So join us, sign the petition. It soon will be available. Please read the details about all of this at our website, again at worldthomasmore.org. That's WORLDTHOMASMORE.org. Only one N. in more. God bless you, and thank you very much for listening, and I hope you'll join us. The unborn really need our help. Let's stand up for them as we would like someone to stand up for us, were we in imminent danger of execution in the womb. Thank you, and God bless again.